Alright, welcome to the roof rack install bit of this video. So, if you have a van like mine that was once a postal van, a Vauxhall postal van, then you're going to have issues with putting a Thule roof rack on. I've got the wing bars here. And I say this because it requires these mounts to go on. Most of the vans, to my knowledge, came with other than these postal vans. I could be wrong in that, but I have seen these vans driving around with these plastic caps on. Which are these? And underneath them, like so, is this. And on the top of my van, there's two holes. These replace those and go inside and get tightened down. I didn't know I needed these. I bought what I believe was advertised as a bolt-on roof rack with the mounting point like this clip here, this bracket. It tightens on to something, and I didn't know what it tightened on to because I was told it would bolt on. So this goes into this. Ta-da! Which, in return, they go in right here, as you can see. And that's why I haven't put anything inside yet, because I need access to these. Whoops. Looks like those have to come out too. Okay, then this, and there's an order to this, because the LH ones, which I'm not sure what the abbreviation means other than left, but that goes right in here, and it fits. Okay, these have got pads underneath, so see arrow here. That's the point that way. Okay, so that should just go in like so here. Hey, I do. All right, 10. Yes. Okay, so I'll just tighten these down. I'm gonna recommend you get these on as tight as you can, so that seal on the top has a decent bite, so water, when it rains, can't get in. Go anywhere. Okay, so I've got to do that same thing to all four. Those brackets I had to order separately for a different company in Germany. They came from an Vauxhall Combo, which is exactly the same as this. It's just the European model. So I'm going to install the three others, and I'll show you where I'm at from there. Alright, once you have all these brackets in place, we move on to the starting off the roof rack kit with my instructions here. where it shows the clips here, and I just tighten it into place on the bracket with this and with these two things here. So this little pin here goes into this slot, where this screws into it, and then the shoe here goes over this like so, like that. I'm guessing just like so here and here. That's what it shows. That kind of gets in the way there though, does it? A little bit. Is that supposed to get tightened on first? Let's see. Yes, it does. I had to change the head on this because this is more of a hex nut. I'll do the next one a little differently so it can be seen a bit better how it's tightening in place. It actually comes with the tool here. Okay. And it was tightened, but I've already tightened that one. And then you tighten the rubber shoe onto the clip, which is a little easier to do. Oops, shoot. With this tool, I don't see that biting. No, it's not gonna bite. That's why. Okay, this time without that rubber boot being in the way, I'll show you that this clings on like this. Give me a second. Like that. Oh no, wrong way. This goes in that way. Okay, well, I might need to check and make sure that's correct. Need to look at my book here. That's why it's always good to take your time and look at the manual as you're going along here. No, that's incorrect. So, that's incorrect. That's the right way. Have I got the wrong side? These are part 20s. Part 19s have the groove going the other way. Okay. That would hold on to there, which is correct. That slided into there. So 19s go on the left side, and I take it 20s, and that is correct. That hugs in there, like so. Tighten that down later. That one seems to be tight enough, and then this will go over it once I have the rest of it done up. Okay, all right, well, get the other two on, and then I think we move towards the bar a little bit more. Okay, so what I'm working on next here is these slide in here, and those things are, where are they? Oh, they're up there. Throwing everything around. I got the other two here. Okay, so all right, so these, which I'm going to call legs, which are these things, slide into there, but you don't do that yet until you got this in, and this is it. So you just slide these into there, and then this, which I think that's everything in it, yep, then goes into here. So I'm just gonna do the same to the other side, and then see what's next. Okay, I've put the first bar on. As you can see, I've already put in the rubber strips earlier. Don't slide them in. The instructions that these themselves come with, the wing bars, you split the version of this that it comes into. Okay, and because this comes with one piece, but you split them into two, and then you just push them in along here. Do not slide it in. Okay, and now I'm just putting these in that I showed earlier with the rubber foot going through the leg here. I think I can adjust these after they're on. This is significantly different than the Mini 1 roof rack. So I know that's a big jump from one scene to the next, but I wanted to make sure that it went on correctly, so when I showed you putting on that, I knew what I was doing. Yep, that's it. The locks in. And like I said before, the thing that just bums me out, the feet not really being covered up that well. When I'm on about the feet, I just mean the rubber here. Such a significant gap. But it rocks the van back and forth. So I know I've installed it very secure and safe. It's easier if you have somebody else to help you, but you can do it yourself quite easily. How I do it is when you put the roof rack on here, upside down, that's the rear end, that's the front end on these, because it's the wing bars, just the design of them. Then when I flip it over, it'll be the right way. But I'm gonna go get those. I'm gonna go get those screws, and then I'm gonna flip it over. So these are the tiny ones I showed you last time. Need two of them. Just gonna set them right there. And now I'm gonna rotate this thing, flip it over, without dropping everything. Ooh. I'm not worried. It's covered in scratches and marks anyway. I don't worry, like I mentioned before, I don't worry about it being level until I already have one side in. Then I'll measure it up a little bit with a tape measure. And like I said, I'm not sure if that's the right way of doing it, but it's the way I do it, and it's Just feels a bit quicker. So I'll just put this back in because these are slipping out. And that just goes back behind here where I slid it in. Right there, behind here. And then it just gets set here. And then I line it up. Make sure I can see those holes at the bottom with that tube that I just put in. This is the hardest part, to be honest. Getting all this to line up. Everything else is like putting together Lego. I push against this bar here. Like that. The little tool they gave me because at the moment it's just the easier way to do it. Just push it in. To be fair, I thought it'd be more to it than just this. I thought there'd be something to tighten the bar itself down, but it seems the mechanism they have to do this is just these two bolts here that just get screwed into this mounting here is what keeps this from sliding. The bar from sliding. So I don't put them on too tightly, just fairly loose. Well, not fairly loose, tight enough that it stays on. So that once I get the other side just fairly loose, I can measure the bars up then, and this slides just a little bit. I got a little bit of play in it. So I'll go over to the other side, do the same of what I did here. Then I'll get my tape measure and I'll measure to the end of here to there, and I add about 1.5 inches. Okay, and I've measured the other side. I measure this side. They're about even, and I tighten it up. You really have these to go on. And these are just little, well, end caps really. And the end caps give you access to the track system. That's famous on these. Ooh, that says left. Right there, L for left. So that means that clips on here. And I just push that in. Make sure that's on firm. So when I do want to put my bike on here, I just slide the bike mount in place down the rubber seal along this track system, and I can lock it in place. So this is the cap door, and you get 2 keys. And this just slides on like this. And then the little lock that I have here, I put the key in it, put it in horizontal, give it a bit of a twist, twist it up to lock it in place, and pull it out. Then, like the left side, I've got the right side here. And that just goes on right in here. Close it up. And done. And as you can see here, it's installed. So all done, all where it needs to be. I test it out now with the bike rack mount, but I think I'll save that for another time because I need to go mountain biking. So I'll give that a try out then. But thank you for watching. See you next time.